Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Library Picker. We might have had a snow day this week, but we're still filming this episode, and we're doing it from the outside in the snow. I'm sure you guys were outside a little bit over the snow day, but I'm sure a lot of you stayed inside and kept warm watching the season premiere of American Idol. In honor of that season premiere, we thought we would create a display that featured books that all dealt with the idea of fame. A lot of these have to do with music, but they all deal with the theme of fame. Makes me look like an American Idol stalker, I think, a little bit. But fame is when tons of people know you for some reason. We've got books that are about reality shows on this shelf. We've got books that are about the music or sports industries. We've got books like The Hunger Games, which dealt with a certain amount of fame, the theme of fame. But the book we're going to look at today on here is a book called ACCOMPLICE. Now, fame can take a lot of forms. In this one, two best friends are applying for college, and they decide that they need something to make them stand out. So they decide to seek some kind of fame by faking the abduction of one of them so the other one can find her and get their names in the national news. As you can imagine, there's plenty that can go wrong in this scenario. And this book's usually in our action and suspense area, but for the next few weeks you're going to find it on our fame display. So try this one out if that sounds interesting. Let's move ahead here. Actually, I think we're just going to turn around and look at the drama and comedy section. Book here that we're going to look at on the bottom shelf is called Confessions of the Sullivan Sisters. So this one's about a super rich family. It's the grandmother, actually, who's rich. And Granny decides to write the entire family out of her will because one of them has offended her in some way. So this story is about the three granddaughters confessing all the things they've done wrong to try to get their grandmother to write them back into the will. This is a fun story, and I hear it's a really quick read. So it's on our drama and comedy shelf if you want to give it a try. Sorry, little snow angel break there. Let's head over to our action and suspense area. And on one of the bottom shelves on the inside, we've got four great books here. We're going to look at one called The Limit. Now, this one's all action, and it's set in kind of an alternate future. Here's the trailer. Alright, looks pretty cool. Action and suspense area. And actually, we're going to go to a book that's right on the next shelf to the right. It's called The Eternal Ones. So this one's about a gifted high school fashion designer who has lived multiple past lives. And when she realizes that she's been reincarnated, she sets out to solve some secrets of those past lives. Here's a look at the trailer. Another good one in the action and suspense area. I guess let's do one more. We'll turn around and head over to the sci-fi and fantasy section. And again, on a bottom shelf, we're going to look at a book called PATHFINDER by Orson Scott Card. So this one has a really cool trailer, so I'm going to show it to you instead of telling you about it. right, so that looks great. Sci-fi and fantasy section, but there's plenty of action and adventure in that book as well. That's it for this week's episode of Library Picker. Hope you had a great snow day and enjoy your weekend.